welcome. We're going to use ChatGPT. Let's do this. Obviously, I'm going to log in as well with my intuition, but let's use ChatGPT to see what we get with our readings. I've got you'll hear some clanking going on because I have a bracelet on, a big heavy bracelet that will probably hit the table. But welcome everybody. So we're going to be utilizing ChatGPT to do some tarot readings. Let's see what it comes up with, shall we? Stay logged out. Let me just do this. Okay, I'm going to shuffle before we have people joining us. I'm just going to pull 2 cards for myself. Oh yeah, I've only got a stand. We'll see anyway, see what we can do. I thought this would be fun. And then you guys can do this the way. Love bugs, welcome. Then you guys can do it this way too. I thought let's have some fun. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. This is, okay. I thought let's do this. Let's do this and see what we've got. Check out these bloody 2 cards that I have. Okay. The Devil. The Devil is always about something in life that is perhaps not for the best of you. And the Tarot reversed is really avoiding change. So is there something I'm addicted to that I'm avoiding? So it can actually indicate avoiding red flags, and it can also, like, oh my God, you've got no idea what I go through. But it's sort of like an indication here of change is needed for your well-being, and I can so see this. So it's really about feeling trapped, being drained. Welcome to my world. But that is the 2 cards. So who else would like a card? I thought I'd use ChatGPT, so let's do it. Love bug, are you still here? Okay, let's do you. Love bug blues. I was going to say love bug rules. People, my kids wouldn't know today what a little bug vehicle is. You know the little VWs? We just don't see them on the roads anymore. Gosh, they were just the 70s. Okay, remember when people had them when they were pink? You know, like they'd be secondhand and the girls would get them. It was a real girl's car and they'd do them pink. And even Barbie had one. Okay, what does Lug Bug Blues need to know? Only 2 cards because that's all that I'm going to be bothered fitting on the stand. We're going to use ChatGPT and then we're going to see what I get. Okay, Love Bug Blues. I don't like my cards. I want to reshuffle again. And that said avoiding. Oh my God. It says avoiding confrontation or breakup. That's hilarious. Okay. Ain't that the freaking truth though? Okay, Love Bug Blues. Okay, one more shuffle. I just got to check. I think it's the Wands in this deck. Let's have a look. Oh my God, it's so funny, isn't it? When we get a card and we don't want it. I want to shuffle again. I want to change it. Okay, it is the Wands. So we've got the 2 of Wands. So this is really about new experiences, moving from your comfort zone. And we've got the 10 of Cups. So that's all about happiness. So let's put 2 of Wands and 10 of Cups. It's like your cups are fulfilled, like your cups are overflowing. So it says here, and then we'll see what I get. It says here, very optimistic, deep emotional fulfillment. You're making choices right now that shape a joyful and fulfilling future. This is a green light. Thinking about your future with someone, a partnership with strong long-term potential. Your vision is leading you towards genuine happiness. Plan with confidence. Your heart knows where it's going. So let's just see what I have. Okay, I feel like, I don't know whether it's you or somebody around you, sort of has this imposter syndrome around. So feeling not good enough. So it's really a feeling here of not doubting yourself. Does that make sense? Are you doubting yourself? Because there's a feeling here of there is genuine happiness, but I feel like you're robbing yourself of that. Does that make sense with you? Because we've got here the Two of Wands is all about planning a future, and the Ten of Cups is all about fulfillment, wonderful, overflowing. So I feel like you're robbing yourself. So really be optimistic. These two cards together are really optimistic. So that's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. So it's really about choosing a direction and going with it, you know, like, so if you don't know what that means, definitely Google it. But that's what I have. Okay, Lindsay, let's do you. And who else would like one? Okay, Lindsay. Yeah, I thought, freaking hell. Okay, Lindsay. Hey, Namit, welcome, welcome. Okay, Lindsay, what does Lindsay need to know? You're probably wanting to know about the syndrome. You're going to have to Google it. Okay. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, you've got the Queen of Swords, someone who's very honest. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles, so that's all about new things. So let's just see what we've got here. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what ChatGPT does, and then we'll do it. Ace of Pentacles. I love this. This is so much fun. It's like it's less boring for me. Who ran it in a minute? Okay. Sunshine's Coast is filled with things like this. Okay. As I said, the Queen of Swords is about truth. It can be about somebody who's quite sharp-tongued. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about a fresh start, new opportunity. And it says a new beginning is emerging and you must approach it with clarity, logic, and strong boundaries. Use your intellect and experience to evaluate a new offer or beginning. Healthy boundaries lead to a more stable connection, a promising new job perhaps. So what have I got here? What have I got? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. SJ Oracle. I don't think I've heard of her. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Potential manifesting. Okay, just let me know if this makes sense with you. Am I doing... Who am I doing? Lindsay. Okay. I don't know whether someone's trying to, like, domineering in their conversation. It's... I don't know whether someone's trying to put their opinion, a strong opinion on you, but this is the feeling that I've got with you. So it's really a matter here of trusting what you know, what you think, and not allowing somebody else to dominate your intuition even, you know, like, just be mindful of, you know, and we get this all the time, like people just so strong and they won't shut up and they keep talking and talking and talking and, you know, like, they bombard us so much that we sort of give up. So this is just a reminder here, like this is all about, the Ace of Pentacles is about manifesting and it is about abundance. But the Queen of Swords, as I said, is somebody who can have a really sharp tongue, and it can be like a brother or a male influence even. It doesn't have to be a female. But there's a definite feeling here of trust yourself, okay? Really trust yourself. Okay, yes, definitely balanced. Yep, definitely grounded. But it's a definite feeling here of being like just, yeah, just, you know, you get those people and they just like won't shut up. It's like, oh my God. So just be very mindful of this. And, you know, I really like the fact that she's got a triangle on her head here. So it's really about making sure you've got that clarity linking in. Yeah, I like that. And it's sort of like when we look at the crows up the top there with the black wings. She's sort of clearing out that darkness. So just be very, very mindful that you've got the clarity of mind, that you're not being, even to the point where someone could be delegating, overly delegating their responsibilities onto you. Just be really, really mindful about that. Okay, that's what I've got for you. Just a feeling here of someone being domineering. So just be mindful. Just be mindful. Like, you know, just be mindful. You know what I've been doing with my husband? It's been going on, and it's so funny because I went to a circle a few weeks back, and it sort of like came up in the chat or something, and I said, oh my God, I'm sick of being questioned. Like, and it's just constant, like to the point where it's stupid. I might just say, oh, you know that actor, he was in such and such. No, he wasn't. Oh, I just say, go and Google it then. And to the point now where we were watching something yesterday, and my husband said, that's such and such. And I go, no, that's not her. He goes, yes, it is. And I go, no, it's not. And he goes, Google it then. I go, okay, then I will Google that I'm correct again. So I'm sort of, I've said it enough now that it's sort of like really enhanced. Like, you know, I'm sick of being questioned. Like, just, so I just, you know what I mean? Like that's what I've been doing. But that's what I've got. So just be very mindful of that. Okay, Holly, let's do you. Let's shuffle. Anybody else like a reading? Oh. Let's do you. And you too, Nancy. And you too, Namit. But it's a really, like, instead of being angry, I just kept doing it, like, because it's a lot. Like, it's not just one thing. It's just constant, you know? And I think because my husband is a narcissist, right? I've worked it all out. And I think with the narcissistic people, they don't like to be wrong. And I'm not pulling somebody up for being wrong. It's just in general conversation where I'll say, oh, you know that paint color? That's such and such. That was on such and such. No, it wasn't. I'm like, oh my God, can you just say for once, oh really? And even if you question or doubt it, just freaking go and Google it on the freaking toilet. You know what I mean? Like, far out. Okay. Lindsay. Oh, sorry, I did say Holly. We just did Lindsay. Okay, Holly. And how long was your retreat, Nami? I always find if you meditate in a group, it's very good for you. Okay. Okay, so nearly. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's so weird. All my cards. Just got to shuffle a few more times. Oh, it's funny. You know, because I'm so friggin' unique, I think I can just laugh it off. But I think sometimes it just gets on top of you. Gosh, I hope this is not going to get confused because I've said a few names now. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Two of material. Oh, balanced. Okay, I've just got to look this one up. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT is and then we'll get. Okay. And how? Two of Pentacles. And Ace of Wands reversed. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's draining, man. Oh, 4 days. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, and isn't that like a kind of self-care when you take some time? Okay, Two of Pentacles, juggling responsibility, trying to keep balanced. And the Ace of Wands reversed, it says delays, low motivation, stalled beginnings, and burnout. So your energy is scattered and you're juggling too much, a new beginning or creative spark can't truly manifest. Wow, I love that. I mean, I love that in the way that if things aren't going your way, it's because you're all over the place. So you need to simplify. You could be getting mixed signals in a relationship, or you're trying to do too much. So it says here, clear space, reduce juggling. Once you regain balance, the spark will return and the path forward will open. You know, I feel like that's a lot with manifestation. So we've got the balance and we've got the Ace of Wands reversed. What have we got here? Which really is a story here. I'll see. Tyson, let's just see. Because as I said to you, the Two of Pentacles, and then you've got the Ace of Wands. That's right. Still beginnings. There's a feeling here of wanting to start something. Now, I don't know whether this is a relationship or just a project as such, but there's a feeling here of wanting to start, but you cannot start because you've got too much going on. So if you're looking at starting something fresh, it's not the right time. And this also could be causing like a state of blues or a state of feeling overwhelmed or depression or something like this. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. There's a feeling here of, so I hope that it makes sense. Exhausted, yes. So there's just a feeling here of not attempting to do anything new until you've cleared out, delegated. So there's definitely a feeling here of holding off. Too much going on, yes. And that's what these two cards, as I said, they're indicated. There's just juggling too much. And we look at that, the first one, you know, she's trying to carry those two roses. And there's a feeling here of making a change as well. But that's what I've got for you. Hey Linda, welcome, welcome. All right, who did I say was next? Didn't I say it was you, Nancy? I did. Nancy. Yeah, but you know what, Nancy? I didn't realize this until many years later. Or like, I mean, I've been married like 26 years, 27 years, but I reckon I've only known the last 4. And I don't know whether it's because, you know, you're constantly making excuses, you're running around, and it's sort of like just putting everything together. I'm like, wow, it makes so much sense. The isolation, the job changing, just so much. The weather's beautiful, Linda. The conversations, the unable to try, like, just, there's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I thought you said 120 years. Okay, Nancy, what do you need to know? ChatGPT is so bloody good though. Oh my God, I vent to ChatGPT. Okay. And I do vent to my mum and dad as well. It's to the point where, you know, like someone will use the microwave, meaning them, and they're using it and they'll go, oh, can you wipe it out? And I'm like, but you're just freaking just using it. Like, it's so weird. I'm like, okay. It's that authority. It's really weird. And I don't know why I'm noticing it a lot more, but it's funny. Okay. Okay, let's see what your 2 cards are. Oh, it's cold. Oh, no. 5 of Wands, rivalry. Okay, interesting. I had the 7 of Pentacles the other day. Okay, Five of Wands is sort of like, it can be rivalry, and Seven of Pentacles, about balance, giving and receiving. So let's just see what ChatGPT says. Okay, Five of Wands, conflict, competition, disagreements. Seven of Pentacles is about patient, waiting for things. So it can be about you're facing tensions, but you need smart patience. So it's about arguments, misunderstandings, clashing of priorities, and coming together. So it's growth, but slowly. Don't rush or push too hard. It says here, conflict is showing you what needs to be adjusted. Pause, assess, and invest your energy where it will grow, not where it's being drained. Oh my God. And really looking at this Six of Pentacles, look at the stripes there, and look how it starts. It starts big, the energy is massive, but then as time goes on, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's like things eating away at you. So be really, really mindful of where you're spending your energy, where you're draining your energy, you know? What are you focused on? You know, like I'll give you an example. I gave an advice to my girlfriend. She says, oh my God, in the car, my husband this or that, whatever. And I said, you know what? You've just got to start saying to them, can you stop picking on bad drivers? I'm just using this as an example because there is bad drivers. Every second person's a bad driver. Can we stop talking about it? So just be really mindful of what you're saying, what you're drawing your attention to, you know, like be really grounded and focused and say, okay, I just noticed I said that about that bad driver. I'm not saying that anymore, and just try and really pull yourself up, because see how that energy is getting smaller. And it's interesting, I was reading The Secret yesterday and it spoke about manifesting and energy and what we attract. We don't want this energy getting smaller. We want it to be expanding, to be better, to the point where I wouldn't even mind turning up the card, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And if I put that in reversed, I wonder what it says. So there's a real thing here of just be mindful of where you're investing your energy, because you've got that first card about people not taking advantage, but conflicting of interest. So people may have disagreements in the way things are done, but just be mindful of not being part of that party. And it's interesting because I said to you, gee, I wouldn't mind reversing that Seven of Pentacles, so the energy to you is coming bigger. And when with reversed, it says, is it worth it? Why isn't this growing faster? So it says here even, am I investing in the wrong thing or the wrong person? So as I said, it is about really re-evaluating what you're focusing on. You know, don't focus on the poor investment. You want it to grow. So stop pouring your energy into what isn't growing. So just be mindful about that. Be really grounded. Be really grounded. Okay, Namit, if you're still here. Tyson, if you want a Talking to Heaven card, I can do that for you because I've got them right next to it. And I was looking at it yesterday. Okay. Let me know if you're still here and if anyone else. Oh, it's like this thing stuck on my chair. Okay. No worries. Yeah, so just be mindful about that, Nancy. Just, you know, and once you start noticing it, you're going, wow. And then you'll notice it even more. So it's about, I used to say when I read the book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your whatever it is by Wayne Dyer, I used to say, not my circus, not my monkey. When I started, it was about this judgment and discernment. And I started like when you're driving and looking at people and I'm going, not my circus, not my monkey. And it's just, it makes you aware, you know, just be mindful of it. Okay, Tyson, let me do a card for you. Talking to Heaven, we're going to do. Unfortunately, death is a bloody bummer. You just got to feel it, my friend. You got to go through all the emotions, hurt and anger and sorrow and pain and you know, we try and put a Band-Aid on these things so quickly, but grief has no time either. You can be fine for years and all of a sudden it will pop out of nowhere as well. It's a real bugger of a thing. And this is a really nice message. Okay, let's read it. This is from the Talking to Heaven deck, and I used to use this all the time when I used to do a lot of mediumship. It says here, there is a divine order behind everything that happens, including the time of my passing. I realized that you weren't ready to let me go, and in many ways I wasn't ready either. Since my passing, I've received spiritual counseling to help me see the big picture of my life and death. I now understand that I had to leave the way I did. It was my part of my soul contract and yours as well. I now see that everything in the universe is mathematically precise. There are no accidents. At some level, your soul knew that I would leave before you did. We've both been preparing for this transition since the beginning of time. I'm grateful for all the beautiful moments we shared together, along with the lessons I learned from the difficult times. It's all divinely perfect. So that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. That's what I've got. So I hope that helps you, sweetie. But yeah, I'm sorry, but with grief, you just got to bloody feel it. And the best, you know, and if you are struggling, definitely reach out to a counsellor or something, because I feel like that can help too. Just to get it off your mind, you know, like, because sometimes we don't want to annoy the people around us going on about it as well, and it's nice to have somebody else. Okay, Namit, here's yours. Let's do yours. My pleasure. I hope that helps you. What helped me was reading a book, and it spoke about how they want to see us down here like a movie, a happy movie, and not a one that's crying and depressed. And I went, wow, that's a really good way to look at it. That helped me a lot. Okay, Namit. Let's do you. Yeah, and then you get a lot of people say, oh, dreams, coins, butterflies, ladybugs, birds. But sometimes it can just be a song that pops in your head, or a memory, or a smile, or, you know, dreams are very, like, be honest, they're very rare. Like, it took my mum about 16 years to come to me in a dream. And my dad, only a couple of months ago, dreams are a funny one. Okay. Doing Namit. What does Namit need to know? Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to change the deck. Because I don't like it. I'm going to have to... I'll have to put that one back in order again. Yeah. These are really cute, these cards. Here we go. Sorry, I've got to give them a good shuffle just because I break them out of the deck. Ooh, ooh, two heavy ones. Ooh, okay. Two heavy ones indeed. Be interesting where these go. I do love these cards though. The Five of Swords is such a freaking cute one. All right. The Five of Swords is generally about ego, clashing, you know, people clashing with us, conflict, tension. And the Six of Swords is about moving on. Like, she's sitting on a suitcase there. She has got the swords sitting next to her. You know, she's got the swords placed down. It's sort of like dropping the swords. So this is really about moving away from drama. You know, it's like you've reached breaking point and moving past this, or leaving a toxic or draining situation, or choosing peace. So it says here, conflict has peaked. Now it's time to detach, heal, and move into calmer waters. So what have I got here? Yeah, there is a feeling here of moving on, and I feel like your work is done. What is this? I'm finally done with my handover now. I can probably be here. Yes, it feels like, you know, when I think of that, my work is done, it reminds me of movies when someone says that. It's like the good person comes in and they fix everything and they're ready to go. It's a bit like a fairy godmother that, you know, my work is done, bing, and then they walk out. That's how you're leaving the place, better than when you walked in, you know. So there is a definite feeling here of closing the door and moving on. And I feel like it might have been a bit crazy there because we've got that first card, the Five of Swords, the conflict, and yeah, so that's what I've got. So yes, so I've got that for you. Moving on. And don't you like the shag? To me, that looks like shag carpet. It's not, it's grass. But I just feel like it's like 70s shaggy carpet. But that's what I've got. So definitely, you've probably learned from where you're leaving. That's what I've got. Okay, who is next? If you'd like a card, let me know. Really, really, really quick ones. I'll just try and make sure that they're all up the right way before someone puts their name in. Be really interesting to see my life, like now that I've just got those two cards to begin with. Okay, Gracie. Linda, let's do you, Linda. Okay. Hope you're well. Yeah, I saw that it was snowing over there. Oh no, that was England I saw. It's interesting if you get that card. It's very white. Okay, let's see what we got. Isn't this weird? Okay. Linda. You know, my sister came and saw me on the weekend, and it's the first time that actually I wasn't passive-aggressive, I wasn't sarcastic. So I know now I've healed, you know, and I said to her, oh my goodness, we've had such a good weekend together. I now know I'm fully healed. And she still doesn't understand why I hadn't spoken to her for years. But anyway, I'm not there to call out someone's bad behaviour. Okay, what does Linda need to know? What does Linda need to know? Yeah. Oh, you've got the lovers that just want to fling out. What we got? Oh, heavy. Okay. Oops, poked myself in the eye. Okay, we've got giving and receiving, and then we've got the Ten of Swords. So that's all about exhaustion, but it's also about betrayal. I just feel like this could be in a relationship with someone around you. There's a feeling here of something's very one-sided. You know, someone's either been giving too much or taking too much or not giving enough. You know, or they could be taking advantage of, but there's a definite feeling here of someone feels taken for granted. So if that's somebody around you, maybe there's a conversation that they need to be known, but that's what I've got for you. Where's Tea Gardens? Yes, so my nephew, yes. So that needs to be outed, you know, or they need to be aware that someone's hearing them, you know, because it's nice just for somebody, like, to say, just to listen, to hold that space, isn't it? To be heard. But yes, the for granted thing, definitely. Okay, KK, let's do you. Where's Tea Gardens? KK, need to do KK. Oh, Newcastle, okay. When I think of Newcastle, I always think of the McDonald's there and how people are so rude and they never let people out. And it's like those freaking lights should go longer. Oh my God, I don't think of the nice beach or anything. I just think of those bloody traffic lights there. because it's a nightmare. Okay. Because people are so selfish there. We used to laugh because I used to have Queensland number plates, and I'm going, oh, they probably see the number plates and think, stuff you. Okay. All right. KK. The Three of Swords. So this is about somebody's hurting, you know, and it's interesting because I was just said before that I had the weekend with my sister and I wasn't passive aggressive. I was it was very healthy. It was really good. There was non-judgment. There was no sarcastic comments from myself, because, you know, when you're hurting and you just can't help yourself, those little dicks, there was none of that. So this is really about reclaiming your power. So I don't know whether you've been through something hard, because the Three of Swords often indicates heartbreak. But the Queen of Pentacles is all about motherly energy, love and mothers, and, you know, so it's really, and you know, we were just saying about Linda, and we were saying about her nephew, sometimes you just need to hold the space to be heard. It's really about, yes, the hurt was real, but so is your recovery. So it's about acknowledging, yeah, you were hurt and it did happen, but now you're going to be stronger. Does that make sense with your cards there, KK? So it's a bit like stability now, you know, like, and sometimes we go through relationships that do make us better instead of, and look at her, she's like fixing her earring. I don't think she is. I think she's holding the Queen of Pentacles up, the Pentacles up, but to me it looks like she's putting an earring in, doesn't it? But that's what I've got for you, sweetie. More about healing, rebuilding, stability after chaos, they say here on that thing, and I couldn't agree with you more. It's also interesting too, because it says here, a relationship wound that pushes you towards healthier patterns. But not all people do that. You can either choose, like, I mean, you can get like the Bible here, but you can either choose to walk one way or walk the other. It's a bit like when you see court cases of revenge, or someone could have turned and walked away. Like there's that Netflix show, isn't it, about the Good Neighbor or something, and she could have played with the kids and laughed and, you know, said, oh guys, you know, I'm working, can you not play here today, or give me a break, or, you know what I mean? But she didn't. She ended up murdering the mother. It's you know, like, there's always another way to go, isn't there? But that's what I've got for you, so I hope that makes sense. The chat sort of slowed down now. All right, so who else we got? Crazy Singh, let's do yours. Yeah, but sometimes it's hard to do that choice. Okay, let's do yours. I think you're last. And then I want to do mine again, see if they change. New deck. Oh, secrets. I feel like doing 3 cards for you. Now I know why, because of the first one. Okay. Here we go. I think when you attach your ego self-opinion. Yeah, but also so does the fact of how dare you? You know, like, how dare they get away with it, or how dare, you know what I mean? Like, how dare they not know how they treated me, or how dare they do this to me, you know? So there's a definite feeling about that. Okay, the moon can be all about intuition, but it also can be about illusion, like things coming to light. I always see the moon as secrets, you know, things getting illuminated, like the moon. The 6 of Wands is all about recognition, so it can be about somebody being recognized, And the the Ace of Swords is about truth. So we've got that emotional fog lifting in the moon. We've got the Six of Wands about the confusion, the rise being the recognition, and truth. So it says here, you may not see the full picture yet, but you're moving towards success, and very soon a clear truth or breakthrough will cut through the confusion. Oh my God, how good is ChatGPT? So let's just see what I get. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting yet. Yeah, it's like you're winning. It's just exactly what we were talking about. It's like you're... It's a bit like someone can be two-faced, but no one can see it, but you're aware of it. But now... I just, like someone stretches the truth and you just knew about it. It's like that's coming to light. Does that make sense? That's what I've got for you. So just be aware of that. And I love it, some a hummingbird too, and the acorns. It's a bit like the truth is bigger than whatever the person is. That's what I'm sort of being told. You know what I mean? Like, so even though someone may be, when you get those fake people, it's a bit like, how when I told you guys I went and saw that murder trial, and you had the guy and he had the Gucci suit and he had the fake stuff on and he had this and he was pumped up with stuff. And now he's just a shadow of himself. It's so good. But that's what I've got for you. So it's a bit like a breakthrough of the truths coming through that was hidden. But that's what I've got. But let me do mine now. Interesting. Thought I heard someone downstairs. I'm like, how? Okay. I might do another big shovel. So I'm loving the ChatGPT. I just thought, oh, this would be fun. Let me just get that next deck out for me. Tell you a bit what I've been wanting to do. I'm actually going to really do it. Put these other decks on for sale. Okay, let's do mine, see what I've got. Keep getting, you're putting something off. Let's see what I get now. Yep. Suspension, choices, and success, recognition. So let's see. Okay. The Hangman is about poise, delayed, Three of Wands is about progress of goals, looking at things. And the Six of Wands, I love this. In this deck, she talks about success, recognition, public acknowledgement. So it is interesting here. Pause, plan, and then step forward with confidence. Victory is coming if you use your time wisely and keep your eyes on the horizon. And that's exactly how I feel. But that is it for everybody.